Hey guys, James, owner of BTX, and today I'm going to talk about artificial sweeteners. So, a lot of my clients like to drink Diet Coke. A lot of people also say that it's going to make you fat, cause cancer, etc. And there's loads of negative health side effects. The truth is, none of that's true. So I'm going to give you a study. There was a mouse study where you had a glucose feed and an artificial sweetener feed. At the start, the mice would drink from both the artificial sweetener feed and the glucose feed at the same rate. But after 48 hours, they'd only drink from the glucose feed. You'll think maybe because of the sweet taste or it tasted different. Okay? So what they did then was they added in some mice that had gene knockout mice that had no sweet taste receptor. So they couldn't taste anything sweet. Weird enough, they started at the start drinking from both. But then after 48 hours, they did exactly the same thing, even without the sweet taste receptor. They would only drink from the glucose feed after 48 hours. This shows there's a sugar-specific pathway that is separate because even without the sweet taste receptor, the mice after 48 hours still would go just for the glucose feed. So there's something separate that makes glucose different to the artificial sweetener, even without the sweet taste. What glucose does is it acts on the gut. There's something called the gut-brain axis. The glucose will act on the gut and they'll send signals back to the brain. So this is why, even without the sweet taste, with the gene knockout mice, they still will know they're drinking glucose rather than artificial sweetener. Even though they can't taste the glucose or the artificial sweetener, what will happen is when they have the sugar, the glucose, they will still get a signal sent back to the brain that they're eating glucose. And therefore, they'll still pick the glucose over the artificial sweetener. And that's why artificial sweeteners are different to glucose. They act on the body differently. Therefore, artificial sweeteners act on the gut differently. They will not make you fat. And actually, if you look anecdotally at a lot of bodybuilders, they'll drink a lot of diet fizzy drinks and they'll go on stage, peeled to the bone, shredded, and they'll still be drinking loads and loads of diet drinks, and therefore it does not make you fat, shown by this study. And last but not least, people always say that Diet Coke gives you cancer. There's been a meta-analysis done, which is where you group together all the trials and see whether there's a correlation between cancer and drinking Diet Coke. All these studies have shown there's no correlation between drinking diet fizzy drinks and increasing the risk of cancer. So this needs to stop. It will not make you fat, Diet Coke, and will not increase your risk of cancer. And the other one, the stupid thing out there is I can put a coin in Diet Coke and then it dissolves. A coin does not have the same physiology of your body. It just means absolutely nothing. So therefore, in closing, yes, you can drink Diet Coke in a dieting phase and it will really, really help you be able to control sugar cravings and it may help you enjoy your diet more as well. And it will not give you cancer. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Talk soon.